This week, we're talking about a CMMC control that a lot of companies fail without even realizing it, because they set their computers securely once and then never check them again. This video is a follow-up to our previous video, which you can watch here. If you spent this time building a master blueprint for your security, how do you actually make sure that those rules are being followed every single day? That question brings us to a critical requirement in the CMMC framework known as security configuration enforcement. If the baseline we discussed previously is your architectural plan, then enforcement is the actual construction work that ensures every bolt is tightened and every lock is installed exactly where it should be. It is one of the most practical parts of a cybersecurity program because it moves you away from just having a policy on paper and into actually securing your environment. Just like your baselines, these security settings have to extend far beyond the computers on your desks. You have to look at your cloud environments and external systems with the same level of scrutiny, and especially the boundaries among them all. For a modern business, enforcement often happens in places like Microsoft 365 or your cloud hosting platforms. It means identifying the specific settings that protect your data, like requiring multi-factor authentication or disabling risky legacy protocols, and making sure those settings are applied across your entire organization. Whether it is a virtual server in the cloud or a physical switch in your office, if it is a product used in your system, its security settings must be actively managed and enforced. When an auditor looks at how you handle these configurations, they are following a very specific path of evidence. To meet the assessment objectives, you have to show that you have identified and documented the specific security settings for every IT product you use. This usually lives in your system security plan, but the audit does not stop at documentation. You have to prove these settings were established and applied correctly from the start. Most importantly, you have to show that they are being enforced and monitored over time. This means having records or system reports that show your security features are actually turned on and that you have a way of knowing if a setting ever gets changed or disabled, in addition to detecting failed violation attempts. The reason the framework requires this level of monitoring is because of how easily security can break down during a normal workday. We see it all the time where a setting is temporarily turned off to troubleshoot a problem and then accidentally left that way for months. Or perhaps a new update rolls out and resets a key security feature to its default state. Without active enforcement and monitoring, these small gaps become the exact vulnerabilities that attackers look for. By having a process to regularly check your configurations against your master blueprint, you can catch those deviations and fix them before they lead to a breach. If you're looking at your own systems and wondering how to start enforcing these rules across so many different platforms, a good first step is to look at your central management tools. Whether you use group policy for your office or identity management for your cloud apps, these tools are designed to help you apply settings at scale. Taking the time to get these configurations right is one of the best ways to build long-term resilience for your network. The CMMC guidance illustrates an example this way. You manage baseline configurations for your company's systems, including those that process, store, and transmit CUI. As part of this, you download a secure configuration guide for each of your asset types: servers, workstations, network components, operating systems, middleware, and applications from a well-known and trusted IT security organization. You then apply all of the settings that you can while still ensuring the assets can perform the rule for which they are needed. Once you have the configuration settings identified and tested, you document them to ensure all applicable machines can be configured the same way. It's a lot of documentation, which, along with the supporting evidence, substantiates your claim of alignment to the maturity part of cybersecurity maturity model certification. I hope you learned something from this. We'll be going over another control soon. Thanks for watching.